And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Bound to lose one. Check.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, watch the slant. Shoot.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 3. Watch the eye. Check 37. Check 37.
On first down, this is Geis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Haskins forced out to his left. They'll check it down to Geis. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for
a pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that will be incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On first down, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, guys.
Now Haskins. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack. Ito Smith, his first carry. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
54.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before half. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2nd down, Haskins escaping the pressure right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Mike 54. Mike 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Slam.
From midfield now, Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 55 yards. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
This has been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Freeman again, a first down carry. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Taylor. Completes it to Miller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. A first down carry for Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. On 2nd and 11 now. Taylor. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Parker. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. From the gun, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis taking it in. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Redskins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Freeman again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Taylor will throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man there is Malone. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the Redskins' 44-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here with the 6.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
25. Check 25.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Taylor to throw. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
I'm going to run you over. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Taylor going to throw it. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Tack McKinley in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
SOS.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Redskins take over.
Let's go. Let's
Their
go.
own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Haskins. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Falcons, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.